Hey kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. My iPad had overheated on my first walk around of this Briggs & Stratton, the scat machine. The deck is filled with some sort of poop, so that this needs to be greased down, hosed down. So the last part of the video I was putting the recoil shroud back on. I gave it a couple of tugs with a squirt of happy juice, nothing happened. More happy juice, nothing happened. I took the plug out, switched it out with a good plug, and still nothing. So I retook the recoil shroud off to look around. Somebody's been in here already. I'll show you. That explains why the recoil shroud was half on, half off. Oh look, a couple of anole eggs were laid here in the recoil cup. Could be either a Cuban anole or a brown anole, those little white eggs there. I'll have to remove those and put them in a safe place before I start messing with this some more. So the reason we don't have spark is the coil's been tampered with. If you can see here, one of the screws is stripped. Somebody's been in here. This one here, there's too much of a gap. That's like a 1/4 inch gap, and that's too big of a gap, so we'll never get spark with it like that. So I can't budge this side, but I can free turn the flywheel all the way around. It's not rubbing on this side, so I'm going to leave that side alone and just adjust this one side and see what happens. So let me put you back on the stand and I'll show you how I do that. So I just take a piece of cardboard single ply. This happens to be a serpentine belt cover cardboard. So I just use this between the coil and the flywheel. I'll just do this side since I can't get it under the screwed up side. So just put your cardboard in, push your coil as far as you can go into the cardboard, and then tighten it down. I used to get real technical when I first started fixing mowers. I'd be out here with a feeler gauge making it all perfect, and spent a lot of time messing with the point gap. Then I decided to just use a piece of cardboard. You can also use a business card. That's the same width as this cardboard, and I've never had a problem since. It's quick and easy. You just throw the cardboard in, push your coil tight, and tighten it down. And it's freewheeling without rubbing against the coil. If we were going to do it technically perfect, I would have that side backed off and do it with the cardboard. But since somebody's already screwed with this bolt, it's all stripped out, I don't want to mess with that. So what we're going to do is remove the anole eggs, put my cover back on. I put a little bit of gas in the tank. The tank was bone dry. Let's try starting it on its own with the gas in the tank. If it doesn't start, then we'll give it a shot of happy juice. And then we know we got to go back into the carburetor and clean the carb. But somebody was definitely in here messing around with the coil. So let me get busy. I'll get the recoil back on and we'll go to town. I probably could have left these in there. They would have got shaken around a little bit. But I'll put these in the shade and hopefully we're going to have a couple of baby anoles real soon. So if we're really lucky, this thing will fire off once we got spark, which I think we do. We got a good gap there on the coils now. Before we could have pulled on this for 2 years and never gotten a good spark out of it. So changing out the plug was not what we needed to do, but it was a quick troubleshooting event. It was easy. Okay, let me pull on this. This is a non-priming machine. I just got to pull on it and see what happens. A little smoky. All that surface rust under the deck is getting